So I decided to do the poem by Nellie Wong when I was growing up. So I know that once I longed to be white. How, you ask? Let me tell you the ways. When I was growing up, people told me I was dark, and I believed my own darkness, in my mirror, in my soul, my own neurovision. When I was growing up, my sisters with fair skin got praised for their beauty, and in the dark, I fell further, crushed between high walls. When I was growing up, I read magazines and saw movies, blonde movie stars, white skin, sensuous lips, and to be elevated, to become a woman, a desirable woman. I began to wear imaginary pale skin. When I was growing up, I was proud of my English, my grammar, my spelling, fitting into the group of smart children, smart Chinese children, fitting in, belonging, getting in line. When I was growing up and went to high school, I discovered the rich white girls, a few yellow girls, their imported cotton dresses, their cashmere sweaters, their curly hair, and I thought that I too should have what these lucky girls had. When I was growing up, I hungered for American food, American styles, coated white, and even to me, a child born of Chinese parents, being Chinese was feeling foreign, was limiting, was un-American. When I was growing up and a white man wanted to take me out, I thought I was special, an exotic gardenia, anxious to fit the stereotype of an oriental chick. When I was growing up, I felt ashamed of small yellow men, their small bones, their frail bodies, their spitting on the streets, their coughing, their lying in the sunless rooms, shooting themselves in the arms. When I was growing up, people would ask if I were Filipino, Polynesian, Portuguese, they named all colors except white, the shell of my soul, but not my dark, rough skin. When I was growing up, I felt dirty. I thought that God made white people clean, and no matter how much I bathed, I could not change. I could not shed my skin in the gray water. When I was growing up, I swore I would run away to purple mountains, housed by the sea, with nothing over my head, with space to breathe, uncongested with yellow in an area called Chinatown, in an area I later learned was called a ghetto, one of many hearts of Asian America. I know now that once I longed to be white. How many more ways you ask? Haven't I told you enough? So, to go deeper into this, I chose this poem as I feel many women have felt how Nellie Wong feels, and especially having parents who are from a different race. So my parents are from Mexico, and I fear more of losing that side rather than my American side. Um, I related to her poem in the sense that I feel I cannot equally represent both. I like how honest she was. She expressed several ways rather than just one, and she spoke not only on appearance but knowledge as well with her English and grammar. To go a little bit deeper into the research, Nellie Wong is a revolutionary feminist activist. This poem was published in 1973. She wrote this poem to describe her struggle to identify as an Asian American girl that was growing up in the United States. The context she is writing in is to identify invisibilization of racial issues among the feminist movement. I feel like she was writing to everyone, those who knew the struggle to want to fit in, and even those who didn't exactly understand. I feel like in this poem, she was supporting the women that felt this way, that felt excluded because of their skin color, um, and why it is important to know that you're never alone as well. I feel like she is criticizing the people that made her feel that way from the people that would praise her sisters for having like fair light skin. And then also the magazines. I feel like the media has always presented that there is only one standard of beauty when in reality there's many. This poem exemplifies intersectionality as it largely deals with race mainly, but it also brings in a little bit of class. So she was supposedly living in the so-called ghetto, and Nellie Wong felt like these two things would truly hold her back from being white. I feel like this poem relates specifically to the chapter we just read, which was Golash, Boza, Race, and Racism, chapter 2, as there is not just one race trying to be white, but several. There was the Irish, the Germans, and also the Italians, and I'm pretty sure there were more, but these were the main ones that were said in the chapter. And that's what I did today for her poem.